Hello, crafty friends. Welcome to my crafty mess. So I have just a few little um, things I wanted to show you that I was playing with this weekend. So I like these flat clusters, and I use them a lot on my projects. I might just put one on something, and they're flat, and they good way to use up scraps. So all I did was I actually have a box of scraps, and I just took about 4 pieces, and I just mixed and matched them together here. And I am just going to staple them. You could use your glue gun, but I just stapled them. I put a little piece of this sequins ribbon on top, and then I'm just going to, you could hot glue, but my hot glue gun is not cooperating, so I'll just use some of my Fabri-Tac to glue the button down, or tacky glue, or whatever's your glue of choice. And then just fluff them up a little bit. And there you have some flat little clusters. Okay, and like I said, they just go on my pile, and when I need them, they're available. So that was one of the things I was working on. Just was trying to make some, keep up with my embellishments. So then I needed some of this, I call it rickrack, but you know, these paper ruffles. So I actually took a large sheet of paper, this one was part of this. So it was this big sheet here, and I put it in my machine, and I stitched and folded, and I just ran down the whole page. So these were all the way across. I don't think I'll find the patterns, but these were all the way across. And then I just took my pinking shears. I just kept going. And I took my pinking shears, and I decided how wide I wanted them. And I cut them like that. I leave my edges straight. And then I inked them. And then they'll be ready to go. So you can mass produce these. And like here's one I put on here, and I just added a button. Here's another one. Okay. So, yeah. And you don't have to use your picking shears. If you have other decorative scissors, you could use them. Or you could just cut them with your your cutting tool of choice. I should make that even. Yeah. And I like them more on the smaller size, but you certainly could make them as wide as you want. So, you know, you could sit by your sewing machine one afternoon and just make a bunch of them up. So these were all made out of, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one I would have to stitch, okay? 7 made out of this. And that's at, these are about 3/4 of an inch. Okay? So, yeah, I like making these, and I like having them available for when I'm ready to create. So they would go in my create pile. And then I was running out of envelopes, and this one isn't even glued. You just need a square piece of paper. And fold it in half. And if it wasn't square, you could cut around here. And then I just folded these edges in and tucked. And you want to make sure that this is even in here. And then it can fold down. Now you could take your glue and glue across here if you'd like. Especially if you're going to put something in here, that would be nice. And I'd probably glue this shut as well. But not necessary. And then I just put a button on here. Or something small. Maybe I'll just put in. And again, you don't have to do this. You could do something to match your project. I'm just putting a sequence on it. And then I have some Tim Holtz paper clips. And I still have some of these teeny tiny Mistake that I bought tassels. So I was just going to put a tassel on here. And either put it on the side here of your project. Decide where you want your tassel to be. I'm going to put it up here. I put it in the wrong place, so I have to nook to get it down here. But then you have some little envelopes to go on your projects, and I like to make them out of book pages. So again, you just have any size square, fold it in half. I just pop these sides in, or you could glue them down. Glue this on the bottom. And I didn't ink these yet, but you would ink them. And if you want to put a paper clip and a tassel on them, go for it. And again, it's just, for me, it's not so much about mass making, but it's about having things available in my little basket on my desk here. So when I'm ready to create, I'm all ready to go. And you could put stuff in these envelopes as well. But they could look cute hanging on one of your journals as well. Okay? So those are my little mini envelopes. And then last but not least, these things out of the way. Last but not least, I was gifted, now it's all taken apart, I'm sorry. But I was gifted this, it was from the Happy Planner, and it was Walk in Truth, and it was Planner Companion Accessories. And this was the cover, but I've taken it apart, and I'm going to use it as a cover in a journal. So that'll be coming up soon. But I took it apart, and this is what was in it. So there's stickers, and there's these little prompts and tags. And then there was this style sheet and this style sheet. So there was two different styles of paper. So I saw this over at Presley Girl Creations, and I'll put her video. But she used leftover calendar pieces, etc., too, and made these cool envelopes. Okay, so I stitched around mine. Mine are a little different than hers, but I'll leave her link. And I just made pockets. So on this one, I cut the holes off here, and I just sewed. I just sewed around everything. And then I folded up, made a pocket, added some stickers from the kit, and you have some journal spots. You could put, I have these mini index cards. You could put these in here for journaling. I'll go this way. So you can put some journal cards in here. And these would look great in some of the videos that I'm doing. The journals that I'm doing. So on this one, I used the bigger one, and I did not cut it. And all I did was I flipped up the bottom a little bit to make some reinforcement on top there. And then I decided how far I wanted to flip it. Maybe about there. Okay. You can glue this strip down. Hope you all had a good weekend. I did not craft yesterday. You can make a thumb hole up here if you wish. And then this side comes up. Okay? And then you would stitch around it. You could do whatever you want with the ends, corners. Just eyeballing it. Okay. Then I would, like I said, ink and stitch around it. And you have all this real estate to journal on, to add things to decorate. And I'm just using the elements that are in the kit. Okay, so I'm strictly using these. So I might take one of these and put it down here. And I might take one of my strips that we just made and put that up here, add a button to it. Back here, you could make a pocket, a little pocket here. And just glue that on here. Oops. So you still have some journal room. Put a couple of these index cards in here to journal with after it dries. Let's put this up here. I need to sew. I'm not going to sew on camera right now. My sewing machine's way over there. Let's see. They've got stickers. See? And you're just going to make it your own. You can put one of these on here that we just made. And then you have a pocket. And if you don't want to sew it, you could just put it in your journal like this. And it could be, you have your lines, you could just write on it. So maybe just put a paper clip on it. And put it in your journal. You could stamp a verse or something on here. You know, so yeah, you can leave some open. That would be great. I like that idea. So that was this style. And let's see. Let's put one of these on here. Yeah, and I'm going to just hang it over a little bit so that it's got a little bit of weight here so when you lift it. So this is all ready for my journal, okay? And we have this one that's already a pocket. So that was the one with the longer strip. Now this one, I cut the strip off, and you do the same thing. I just cut the strip off of that because, well, I'll save this because I like these edges, but I just thought I would cut it off. No reason. So this one I kept straight, but I think I want to round this one. And again, you don't have to sew it. So let's do this one the same. We'll flip up the bottom a little bit. That just gives some reinforcement up here, so it's a little stronger. And glue this down. So I was so glad when I saw Monica doing this because, you know, when I'm gifted something or I have something old and I'm not using it for how it was designated, I, you know, feel bad because I want to use my gift in honor of the recipient, but So now this one has a lot of space. So I would put it where you want it. And make it straight. Sparkle. And again, I'm not going to sew this one because I like the option that it could be in your journal and you can open it and you have writing spots. Okay? So think outside the box, my friends. Don't be afraid to come up with something that you're comfortable with, that you enjoy working with. Look through your so again, I want to use I lost my little envelope. I wanted a smaller one, but I lost it. It's in my room somewhere here. There's a little pink one, but I didn't want that one. Okay, so again, I'm going to use these because I think they look nice on here. I'm going to put this one right here. And I don't know. Maybe I could put maybe I'll put it a little. That's got to stay down there, huh? Okay. Maybe I'll put a little envelope up there to hold it together, to hold it closed. Okay? And again, I'll use supplies that are in the kit. Daily Grace, I like that. Oh, that's a long one. So let me see where that could go. No, I'm not going to use that one. That's a long one. And there's some affirmation statements. I am called, loved, seen, heard, known, strengthened, safe, gifted, forgiven, chosen. So again, a great writing tuck. I like putting little stickers where these holes are. So that's just me. So yeah, you can fancy it up as much as you like. It's your art. It's your journal. Thank you, Monica, for the great idea to use up these things that you have in your stash. So we have this one. We have this one. We have this one. So either sewn or without being sewn. So you have lots of ideas there, my friends. I hope you're encouraged to try them. So we have them, and we've used some of the embellishments we made. So today I showed you how to make some ruffles out of a single sheet of paper. Some little clusters, fabric clusters. no-sew, and some mini envelopes. So I hope you were encouraged just to think outside of the box, use what you have, and have a blessed, beautiful day. Bye now.